Yo, what's up boys, Plasma here, back with another video. In today's video, I want to be talking about the best drop spots to gain arena points fast in Season 4. If you guys do go on to enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on for the best console competitive Fortnite videos. And anyway guys, let's get straight into the video. Alright guys, we're going to start with the least contested, going up to the most contested, but none of these are going to be like Stark Industries contested, you know, but these are just going to be the best spots to gain arena points, so I'll explain that as we go. But the first spot is this tower in Weeping Woods, located right here. You can get 2 chests, a gun spawn in the top of the tower, and then you can go down. And then another thing about this spot is there's so many different ways that you can go depending on where people land. So yeah, that's something I really like about it. I'll show you guys my loot route when I land here. This is actually the loot route that I got the champs in, so that's something pretty cool. Super passive spots in arena I think are the best to gain points. But then you want to come to this house where there's a gun spawn, another floor spawn, and a floor spawn up here, as well as this chest and an ammo box, so you can get that, and that's pretty cool. And then another thing I really like about this loot route is that if you do not get shield from any of the places, there's several mushrooms along the way. There's probably max shield just on this little loot route over here, like this area, and then like towards the rest of the area. Also, you guys are going to be getting close to max wood, max brick, and max metal, as there's so much brick, so much wood, and I'll show you how you guys are going to get the metal. There's so much opportunity. This place is probably the best passive loot route in the game right now. So yeah, there's so many mushrooms. I'm not going to pick them all up because you guys get the point. So that's all the shield that you're going to need for the game. You probably don't even need to pop any shield, and you can still get max. And then you're going to come over here to the Durburger. This is where you guys are going to get your metal. These things give you about 150 metal each, as well as a chest spawn right there. And then you finish out your loot route with this little tower thing over here. This little building thing over here. And there's a chest up there. There's some floor spawns. There is a chest right there. And then you come down here. And this place is really good if you're playing super passive, like really passive. You guys can like box up down here in metal and people aren't going to suspect it. But yeah, that's basically the whole first loot route, so let's get into this. Alright guys, the next spot is located right here on the map. We're going to be looking at this whole mountain. It's not just this little place. So first, to start it off, you guys are going to get a chest in here as long as the ammo box. Keep in mind though that chests are not 100% this season like they were last season, if you still didn't know that somehow. There's another chest and another ammo box over here. There's a lot of floor spawns all over the place, making this spot really good. But the best part about it is that it's going to be uncontested mostly every game, as well as you getting rifts to rotate anywhere on the map. Also, you guys do get this little place down here, which is pretty cool. You guys can get a little bit of metal, not that much, but you just break all these things and they're all one hit, and so this is a good way to get the loot really fast. You want to break all of these, and then you're gonna open the chest and sell it a loot in a ball, you know, and that's how you guys get all the loot from this place. And then, like I said already, you guys do get these rifts, which is super helpful because zone could basically pull anywhere on the map, and you guys can rotate there. So yeah, let's get into the next spot. Alright guys, the next spot is this little flopper island up by Craggy. A lot of people know about this spot, but it is very underrated this season because of the nerf of floppers. And I don't really know why people don't think this place is good anymore, but it's actually still really good and not usually contested. Even in trios, people don't come over here to loot. So there's a lot of loot, as well as obviously you guys are going to be getting minimum 8 floppers if you guys wanted it, because there's so many fishing holes. You get max wood, max brick, as well as an upgrade machine, which is really helpful if you guys get like a charge shotgun, or if you have like a gray gun that you can just upgrade for 30 mats. There is a little bit of metal if you are worried about it, but there's a lot really close, which I will show you real quick. the loot here is pretty good. You'll usually come out with a full inventory, but it's not going to be like a spaz and a scar most of the time. But you will at least have a pump and an AR, an SMG, or a sniper, or whatever you want, especially because you can fish all the holes, which will give you some extra loot. There's a lot of rotation from here. I preferably like to rotate over to this place, and also there is rifts up here if you guys do want to go to those rifts, which shouldn't be used by the time you can get over there, just so you guys know that is a good way to rotate. You can loot these little houses, and then there's some extra metal, which I'll show you guys real quick. You can loot both these houses, and then over here, just behind Homely, which is these houses up here if you guys don't know, there is max metal right here. There is like several cars, there's a truck you guys can drive or brake, and yeah, so that finishes up this loot route. So let's get into the next one. Alright guys, so the next few spots might surprise you, but the next spot is actually Steamy Stacks. Steamy is sometimes contested by upwards of like 3-4 people, but the thing I like about Steamy is no matter where you land, it's very easy to get out if you don't want to fight. So for example, if you land in this building, which is not what I would recommend because this is probably the most contested building, but if you do land here, you can rotate over to the stack to rotate, or very easily, I've done this several times in solo cash cups, just rotate out here and rotate down there. There is a rift over there, so that's some really good rotation. And then obviously you have these, which is the best rotation from here, but no, you don't always get to do that. Also, if you guys are trying to play a little bit more aggressive or on edge, trying to just get some more kills to gain points faster, or if you're doing this in a tournament, then you guys can come up here, and you can kind of just wait for someone to use the stack and just beat them. It'll be a very easy kill if you have an easy game. But I want to look at the best place to actually land here. I learned this from Devour Soy. If you guys don't know who he is, make sure you guys go check him out. But this is his exact loot route, or pretty close to it. So basically, he lands up there, comes down here, he comes to this window, and comes to here, grabs this chest, and then from here, he kind of just does his own thing. Like, you don't have to do it this way, but you get this, you come down here, you want to get this, and then once you've looted all of this down here, you basically actually go back up, and through here, then you gotta loot all this, and then you come down here. This building is very not uncontested for some reason, even though it's probably one of the best. And then after looting all this, you're just gonna want to take a stack, or whatever you want to call these things, and you can look for some kills, or you can rotate the zone. And let's get into the last thing for this video. Also, let me know if you guys want to see a part 2, or if you guys want to see a video for trios, but let's get into it. Alright guys, the last spot for the video is this place right here on the map. You don't have to actually land here if you don't want to, because this place could be contested. You could land over there, which we'll get to later, but because it has rifts, so it's a really good spot. But yeah, so first I'm going to show you guys this part. So yeah, you start by getting the chest on the top, or however you want to do it, but I'll just show you how the spawns are. So yeah, you guys can see where everything is. I'm just going to kind of run through it. Just going to watch as I'm going. There's all this loot around here. So much loot in this building for a solo. You could even go here and do stuff in CS if you wanted to. A couple seasons ago, that's actually where I did learn to do stuff in CS, so that's just pretty cool. So yeah, there's so many places to loot here, and there's so many places to go out here, which is really nice. Having a lot of exits is super good. Oh yeah, and also there is a lot of slurp barrels down here, so that's pretty cool. For shield, it's very helpful. You guys can get so many chests and floor spawns and everything basically that you could ever want in a drop spot. And there's more to loot, but I'm not going to show you everything, I guess. And then you guys are going to want to come up here. There's also this house. This house is Sentinel heads for rotation if you guys don't want to use the rifts, as well as a chest up here. So you have these rifts, and then you have all the loot over here, and then you have the rifts to rotate. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And anyway guys, that's it for the video. Peace.
I've been